Welcome to Spark Talk, the podcast for moms who accidentally lost themselves and are now on a mission to find the girl they were before. I'm Bree, and every week we're talking real motherhood, identity crisis, and the little things that bring us back to life, because you're more than just a mom, and she's still in there, I promise. For episode 3 today, our theme is how to find real friendships and keep humor alive in motherhood. We couldn't have better guests for this theme. Today we have Riss and Lou with us. You've probably seen their videos and laughed at them. And that's why I had to have them on here with us. Two things that I feel keep moms sane are real friendships and real laughter. So let's get into it. First, could you two introduce yourselves and tell us just a little bit about your friendship, like how you met, got so close?
Take it away.
Okay. I'm Marissa.
I'm Lexi.
And I call her Lexi Lou.
Uh-huh.
So that's why we just kind of came up with Riss and Lou. And it's catchy.
Yeah.
So we met, what, like 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
No, 4
At
years
the gym.
ago. At the gym. Burn Boot Camp. Shout out.
Hey.
I love that. It's romantic.
Yeah.
It is romantic. Let's see, how did we really get close? We just kind of clicked.
Yeah.
And then we got invited on a very random trip to Moab by someone from the gym.
Yes.
It was like the most random group of girls.
I literally went knowing like nobody for more than like
I love that.
I think I had only known you for like maybe a month at that point.
Yeah.
And it was just
And
like
very casually at the gym.
yes, like not outside the gym, just casually like, hey, how are you? Da, 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 da. And I don't know what possessed me to go.
We're
But,
not,
like,
But I went.
Good for you that
Yeah.
you went.
yes, and it was
You're like,
scary.
I'm going to do this. Yeah.
And this girl we're not really that close to anymore who put it together, but props for her for just like inviting all these girls. And
I guess we have her to thank.
yeah. I almost didn't go. I was just like, I don't know any of these people. This could be weird. But I think we were both in a space where we just were like ready to just make connections.
Yeah.
100%.
Have that like strong friendships, and we just took a chance and went.
Yeah.
And a lot of those girls we like are friends with but not close, but it really just like we really got to know each other. And ever since then
Yeah.
we've been close.
It's so fun when you meet someone you click with.
Yes.
But then it's also, I feel like something that's probably the hardest thing, and the older you get, I feel like it gets harder, is doing something where you're completely out of your comfort zone.
Oh.
You don't know anyone. Like
100%.
a trip that is so intimidating.
Yeah.
Because you're going it's not just like, okay, if I hate it, I can go home.
No.
I think it was like the perfect timing for the mental state I was in at the time, because I don't think years before that I would have done that.
Yeah.
We had just moved into a new house. I wanted new friends. I had joined the gym with the intention of bettering myself, taking time for myself, like making friends. That was my intention. And I don't think if that was my intention, then I would have gone.
Yeah.
There's no way. My kids were older. The timing felt right. It was
Yes.
doable.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
do feel like you get more into that mental space as you get further into motherhood. I know for me, that's how it was. You're so just immersed with being a new mom for a while, that you go through the years and then you realize I'm kind of on this island.
Yes.
And so you were at
Yeah.
that point.
Yes.
And so
100%,
both
yeah.
of you felt that way
Yeah.
when you met.
I was like, SOS, get me off this island.
yes,
Someone save me
do
now.
this anymore. Well, that's like the most perfect introduction, because I feel like friendship does feel a little different after you're a mom. Obviously, your priorities are hopefully your family,
Always.
right? Like your spouse, your kids,
Yeah.
like that's going to be your priority. So you have to find friends that also feel that way, but that you can connect with when you get that opportunity, when you get that mom break, you get to go be with your friends, you can just connect quickly again after, you know, however long it's been. How do you guys feel like your expectations or perceptions of friendship changed when you became moms? Do you feel like it motherhood altered that?
I feel like you have to find people, like you said, that understand. Spouse, kids, that is priority. That is priority number one. Yeah. And that's going to be your main focus. And you have to find people that understand that that's going to be first and the friendship's going to be second. It's almost like you have to find these low maintenance friendships that just understand that half the time we're all just like keeping our head above water and trying our best, and we're probably going to fail in areas, and you just have to find people that understand that we're all in that stage and give you grace. And that's different, because in college it's like, you want to do this, you want to do that, like, let's do it.
You're together all the time.
Yes, you can't do that as a mom. You have to have other priorities that come first.
Yep.
And I have had friends before that I literally feel guilty, and they make me feel guilty that I can't do something because, you know, I need to be at my kids this or this, or my husband's like, oh, you've been gone a lot, maybe let's just hang out.
Sometimes you just need a night at home.
Exactly. And there needs to be no guilt or pressure or any of that. It's like, awesome, we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all, it's kind of like finding low maintenance but high maintenance at the same time, because it's also the person that can be like, hey, I see what you need.
Yes.
Like, I don't even need to see you today, but I'm going to drop something off on your porch because I see you need like a night. You're stressed, whatever. Yeah. So it is so magical when you click and can find that.
It's like our friendship is very important to us, and we work really hard to like keep that connection and like watch out for each other. But we also understand that like, it's not just like, oh, I'll talk to you in a month or whatever. We're talking all the time, but we get that families are first, our kids are first, and we're supporting each other in that. So no, you have to work hard to keep the connection alive, but also be super understanding that like, there's a lot going on.
There's so much.
We have so much going on.
Low maintenance, but like a lot of work.
Yeah,
no, it is. It really is. It's funny because it's like such a different dynamic. Tell us really quickly the ages of your kids, because you both have 4 children, which also isn't a small feat.
Yeah, we'll tell people sometimes like, we have 8 kids between us.
Yeah.
Somebody commented on one of our reels one time, was like, clearly you have no children. Yeah. Like, we have 8 of them together. We just choose not to show them on social media very much.
Yeah.
But my oldest is 14. I have 4 boys. 14.
You have
12.
3 boys.
Oh my gosh. Cut that. I have 4 children.
Do you want me to help you?
It's funny. See, this is a true friend. She's reminding you.
I remember how many boys I have. I have 3 boys and a girl. My boys are 14, 12, 10, and my daughter is 7.
I love
and I have 4 girls, 13, 11, 9, 7. I can do
sometimes
this.
It's
that
hard.
felt like a real
No,
test.
it is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to be such a hard question, but it really is.
Good.
And then, like, if I really wanted to make things hard, I'd ask you each of their birthdays.
Nah.
Literally, I have like
is it so hard?
a mini stroke at the doctor's office every
call
time.
it the doctor's office.
I'm like,
like why?
And then they think I'm a bad mom because I don't remember my kid's birthday. They're calling CPS on me.
I swear they're my kid. I promise.
You're like, just give me 1 second. I didn't sleep last night. So
it's fun because our kids actually do match up in age really good.
Yeah.
And I also think it's perfect for us because our daughters started kindergarten at the same time.
Okay.
So we were kind of in the same stage of like, okay, we have a little more free time. And that's when we kind of started our Instagram, is we're like, what are we gonna do? Our kids, that like identity crisis.
Yeah.
Our kids are in school full time.
Thank you.
Who am I?
Yeah.
What am I good for?
I literally
this has been
bawled
my life.
on the first day of school.
Well, I feel like, because I obviously talk a lot about identity crises because I experienced that a ton becoming a mom.
Yes.
But I've also thought about, hey, being in the stage you guys are in, right? Because I'm not in the stage yet where all my kids are in school.
Yeah.
But the further you get into motherhood, you experience these
More
other
identity
identity crises.
crises.
Yes, because
Yes.
okay, now I have all of this time. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I love that you guys have kind of used this as like a hobby.
Yeah. And that's when we started, we were like, why do we have to lose? Our kids are in school all day. Like, I'm thinking, I don't want to stay home and clean the house all day.
Yeah, my house is clean.
Yeah.
What
Well,
else
it's
do I
not,
do?
but I don't want to do it.
Somehow it's still never clean. I don't know how.
Like, we had to make a few videos today. The house will come tomorrow.
Yes.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it has become like quite a bit of time for us. And we're like, you know what? If this turns out to just be for fun,
Yes.
that's great.
At least we're having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
doing it together. If it turns into a hobby, if it turns into a job, if it's lucrative, that's even better,
Yeah.
which it has
It's
been.
getting
It's
there.
been. It's getting
Yeah.
there. It's been amazing. So I'm like, wow, like what? Because it is a lot of work. We put a
Yes.
lot of work into it.
Yes.
I think people severely underestimate
I did.
how hard,
I
how
was
much
like,
work it is to be on Instagram.
You make stupid little reels.
Oh, it is
It's
humbling.
time.
Yep.
It's
It's
time
humbling.
consuming.
You start to do anything like content creation and you're suddenly like just developing the utmost respect for
Yes.
anybody who has a large following because you realize
Yep.
yes, there's going to be like the random like people that suddenly blow up, but for the most part it's like consistency over a long period of time, and it's hard. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It
So
is
yeah,
hard.
I think it's awesome that you guys have not only done it together,
Oh, I
but
wouldn't want to
it's
do it
something you
alone.
enjoy.
Yeah.
We say all the time, like, we're so lucky we have each other to do this.
Yeah.
When one person's low, the other person can pick up the slack.
Yes.
When we go to like events, we don't have to go in there like
By yourself.
by
Yes.
ourselves. We have our emotional security blanket with us at all times.
Emotional support.
No, it is such a
And
smart
it's
way to
fun.
do it.
It's so fun to just. I think our husbands just think we just
Play
hang
all
out
day.
all day, and I'm like, no, we're filming, we're working.
Yeah,
and
but-
we are, but it feels like we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And our kids, like, school, we're like, okay, we need to be done by 3:00, and then
Mom mode.
madness.
Yeah,
with
and then you're,
carpools
well,
and
I know
dinners
we were
and-
texting the other night in a group text about today, and one of you responded and was like, "I'm so sorry. It took me hours to respond. Like, I've been doing carpool."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it really is like that is your reality most of the time.
Yes.
And so how awesome that you've found something that you love that's also not like your average. I just love hearing what moms find that get them out of like being a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different things, and I feel like a lot of moms, I know I was, are just really intimidated by trying to find something and by like looking stupid
Yeah.
to do it. And
The fear
this
of
is
looking
the
stupid.
ultimate, like
Yeah.
We have
you
felt
post
stupid
stuff,
so many times.
and you do, I feel like, trying anything new, but
Yeah.
there's nothing that will make you feel more like vulnerable
Than putting yourself
than putting
out
yourself
on the
out
internet.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love though that you guys were just like,
Oh, we had
We're
to
gonna
get
do it.
over that.
We literally have no shame anymore. It maybe has gotten bad, but
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like, no shame. Here we are.
And
I
I was
love
the
that.
person that's like, ew, look at those girls taking selfies in public, what. And now I'm like, okay, we have to for the gram.
yeah, she's like setting up the tripod in Target.
and
But you know what?
it's
I don't think
fine.
it has to. Obviously, it doesn't have to be social media. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been kind of a lifeline for us that we've had like something to do during the day together that we're like being productive on and like working
Yes.
towards the goal together.
Yes.
But it could be anything.
Yeah, your
Like,
thing has been taking that to social media, but it's
Yeah.
like any creative outlet, right?
And grab a friend and be like, hey, let's make cute t-shirts and sell them, or let's like do a hiking club, or
Yeah.
let's do this. And like, it's uncomfortable and you're gonna feel like you can't do it, and you're gonna feel like I'm totally not equipped for this.
Yep.
But that's how everyone starts.
Yes.
Everyone feels uncomfortable at the beginning.
Yep.
Like we had no idea what we were doing. We actually started our page mostly doing shopping and Amazon finds and trying on clothes and sharing links because we love shopping and we're good at it.
Yes. You're like, we can
Really
share
good
these
at
links.
that.
And that I was like, oh, we won't even really have to be in front of the camera a lot. Like we'll just post links to stuff. I love following pages like that.
Yes.
But we added in some funny stuff and people
Liked
that a lot more than our clothes.
Yeah.
So it kind of evolved from there, but we did not know what we were doing.
No, we had to pivot for sure.
We still don't really
And our
know.
old videos are very cringy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
Go back to the beginning.
Everything's fine. Don't scroll down too far.
Like just stay to the
Yeah.
top. No,
Don't go too far.
I bet they're all great because they got you to here. People liked them. I think too, you mentioned how you support each other. How do you guys feel like what are the biggest things you guys do to kind of like stay connected when one is down and the other's up? Do you have like, because every friendship's
it happens
different.
a lot.
Yeah. Well, and that's just life, right? Like
Yeah.
that's life where like sometimes you're thriving and sometimes you're just not.
We always joke like those reels that's like friendship is just putting your mental breakdown to the side to go help your friend who's having a mental breakdown. And I'm like, that's so funny, but it's also so true.
Because tomorrow it'll flop.
Yeah. Tomorrow it'll be my turn. Today it's her turn.
You just don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and we found little ways, like we have a Marco Polo, everyone has Marco Polo now. And I think that's so great for moms to have because it literally like something great happened with my daughter yesterday. Not even that great, but to me it was like a win. And so I literally like hopped on Marco Polo to her and a few of our other friends and I was like, okay, I had a little win today and you might not care, but I'm going to tell you because you guys are my friends
love that.
and you're going to support me in this little tiny win. And it was literally the smallest thing.
Yeah.
And then they all replied back, so excited, so happy, and I just think that is like
Because
what
literally
matters.
sometimes you cannot leave the house.
Yeah.
Like I remember when my kids were a lot younger and I would cry to my husband. I'm like, I am trapped. Like I can't. I
nap
had
trap?
3 boys, 3 and under.
Yeah.
Because I was crazy. And it wasn't on purpose. But I was like, I can't take. They'll run away. Like I'll lose one of them. I can't go anywhere with them.
And it sounds very overwhelming.
It's
and
very overwhelming.
terrifying.
And nap time, you're working around.
Yeah.
Like even sometimes play dates, I'm like, it just can't happen today. Like,
Yeah.
we can't leave the house.
Don't talk to me between 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
knock on the door.
Nap
Don't come to my
time.
house.
It's
If
my
you mess,
saving
if
grace.
you mess that sacred time
I'm
up
counting down
for
the
me-
minutes till bedtime. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And my husband was in school, law school, gone all the time. Even if the kids were in bed, I couldn't get away. But Marco Polo or texting or calling, it's like you can still stay connected without physically being together.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like too, it's so nice to just be able to take that quick video. You get to like see each other's faces.
Yeah, it's different than texting.
Yeah. And then also just the fact that you have a group that's going to like celebrate that win with you.
Yes.
That is so important. It is something that I feel like a lot of women, talking to other moms don't have. And I'm like, I just like want every mom to have that because it makes such a big difference.
It really
We
does.
get that comment a lot on Instagram. I wish I had this. How do I find this? I wish, and I just like want to grab them through the phone and give them a hug and be
because
like,
we've both been there where
Yes.
we didn't periods of time where we didn't have that.
yes, for
Yes.
a
Like,
long time.
I feel like we were both in a space where we were really ready to like dedicate to try to find mom friends, but there was times where I felt like I had no friends.
Yeah.
Like I would
yes.
be like, my husband's like, go call someone and go out. I'm like, who do I call?
Yeah.
Like I don't even have anyone
Or when
to
you're
go
just
with.
two in like different, like I remember when I had my oldest, I had some friends that were like further along than me, and then I had other friends that didn't have kids yet.
Feel like
and so
no
it's
one
like,
understands your exact stage.
Yeah, and so it's like I don't like I can't call anyone because the one's like driving their kids to school and busy with that, and the other one's at work, and
It's very isolated.
very lonely. Yes,
It's very lonely.
Yes,
Yeah.
So, what do you feel like your best advice is for moms that are looking to find like friendships in a village, like what do you feel like you would tell them? Because you've done the hard work. You talked about going on a trip when you didn't know anyone.
It is hard work. It's not just gonna come to you.
We always say join the gym, and that sounds so dumb.
No,
but
we'll
apply that to people.
Yeah.
Like, how do I find these friends? I'm like, go find a gym
Yeah.
to join.
Yeah.
Because, okay, here's the thing, and maybe the gym's not your thing. So there, go join I don't know, what's a good hobby? A hiking club, a book club. There's so many clubs, and it sounds
Or
so
you know what? Put
stupid.
something out on your Instagram story and say, I want to start a book club. Who's in? Like, it's scary, but you'll find like-minded people.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I think in
like
the
what you
gym
like.
is what we found like-minded people that are like wanting to improve themselves, like to be active, like wanting to make an effort to
Wanting time for them.
meet other people.
Yeah.
Like, whatever your thing is, you'll like put yourself out there and you'll find people who also like that stuff too.
Yeah.
What I thought was so cool is I had an old neighbor, this was years ago, and I have never forgotten what she did, but she wanted to find her people. And she was in the same stage of life as me, and she created a Facebook page, and it was called Finding My Tribe, literally was the name of it. And she just took all these women from our neighborhood, from the community that she was friends with on Facebook, and had them join it. And then she would throw out like, going to do this, taking the kids to do this, let's go do this. And I was like, how brave of her to do that. But I watched it work.
Yeah.
And I watched it work for her, and I watched these women form these connections. And it was great because it almost felt like no pressure. Because like if I couldn't go, I would see the post and be like, dang it, I can't make it.
Do that today.
I can't do that. And I felt like she was so understanding of that. But then I'd see it and be like, oh, I can go do that. And I just thought, how cool that she did that.
That is
and I
cool.
like
That is.
that was so long ago. I mean, I had babies and toddlers, but I like never forgotten that she did that.
Well, and I feel like a lot of the time, I even know like with the Spark Society I'm trying to create and the events I'm doing, it can sound a little bit cliche.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come make mom friends and come, meet other moms. But it really is like, when it comes down to it, that's what we all need.
Yeah.
And so if you can
100%.
just get over the like, number one, that it's scary.
Yeah.
And that you're gonna feel uncomfortable a little bit.
It is uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then also get over just the fact that like, it's probably gonna like sound a little cliche, but when you get there, it's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And it's amazing that she just
She
went
headed
for
it up.
She
just
did it.
did it. And I was like, like lit up, and it lights a fire in other people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's about the same time that I was like, oh, I'm going to, start doing this and start doing that and da-da-da. And I went out and got a little side job for myself at that time. And just, it was a way for me to have something outside of being a wife and a mom, which is obviously so great.
The best,
Such a privilege.
best
Yes.
thing ever. Yes.
But you do lose a little bit of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, I think the main reason that parenthood exists is to teach us how to be selfless, right?
yeah.
It's to teach you, and marriage. It's to teach you how to like love those family members of yours, your kids, your husband, whoever else is.
Look outside yourself.
Is your family, but to love them in a different way than you've ever loved before, right? Like, yes, we're all loved by our siblings, by our parents, by whatever, but it's such a different love when it's your own family, and your own kids especially.
You're literally putting someone else's needs ahead of your own.
all the time.
And I don't know about you guys, but I never did that before I got married. I was just living my best life. You know?
So selfish.
And like, it's so great that you get that time.
Yeah.
But it's
but
hard.
it is.
The
It's
curve
hard.
when you become a mom to go from like literally all about yourself to all about this other little person that needs you 24/7.
Yeah, forever and always.
Yeah,
and it, like you
forever,
said,
yeah.
it's such a privilege, but it is so nice to sometimes be able to just step outside of that and be like, oh, I do remember how I like other things.
Yes.
And that I can be funny and like I can like dress up and look cute. You know, it is nice once in a while to do that.
And you can do both. You can be like the best mom ever and take care of your kids and put your kids first. And then also be like, hey guys, I have a babysitter tonight and I'm going out and I'm going to go do something fun for myself. Like it doesn't have to be either or.
Well, I think it's important that it's a priority. Yeah. I think that I feel like I've become a better mom because I've reconnected with myself, because I have this time where I can go out and kind of feel like an 18-year-old again. And like we get to just be stupid and silly and have no responsibilities just for a sec. I mean, until the kids call, right? But like for a second, you can kind of feel like
call dad, bye.
Dad's at home, dad's in the basement, go get him.
No, it's true. I say all the time that I feel like I'm able to, now that I do take that time for myself and have kind of like refound me, I'm able to be so much, like I have more energy for my children, for my husband, patience. Yes, because I do have like an outlet that's something other than them. Yes. And I also have to remind myself. I mean, I think we've all seen the people that don't have a life outside of their children. And I'm like, one day my kids, I want them to. I am raising them to one day go have their own life that they love. Yes. Their own people and things that they love. And as sad as it is to think about right now, because they're like my babies, I want that for them. Yeah. So I also want things that when they go and find that I have, and that my husband and I still are, you know, obsessed with each other and excited to be together. I just feel like all of that is so important. It's not something that is selfish at all.
No. Well, it's just like with your spouse. You have to work to remain husband and wife instead of just mom and dad. It's so easy to become mom and dad, and you have to focus, you know, you have to plan dates, you have to be intentional. Friendship's kind of like that. It has to be intentional.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Whenever me and my husband are going on a date, like my daughter will be like, why would you leave me? I want to be with you. And my husband's always like, sorry, this is my wife and we need time together alone. Mommies and daddies need time together alone.
Like we love you
her to
so
know
much.
That like you are my world, but like he is my husband.
Yeah. And they'll appreciate that so much. Yeah. I feel like growing up with parents that clearly really love each other is such a blessing for kids. Yeah. And they may complain at the time.
And I don't want them to think the whole world revolves around them. Yeah. Like, I don't know, maybe that's the wrong attitude, but I kind of just feel like I want you to know that like I love you and I will do anything for you and I'm always here for you, but also I have a life. And my like the whole world doesn't revolve around what you want to do. Yeah. Like, that's a good lesson too in and of itself.
Absolutely.
I saw something the other day on the internet and it was like a reel that some girl did, and she was like, it's easy to get wrapped up in like, this is their first childhood, this is the only time that they'll be 8, this is the only time that, you know, this is the only summer we'll have this year, and she's like, but also remember that this is your first time being a mom, this is your first time living life, this is your first time being in your 30s. Like, don't forget about you. And I was like, oh, that's so real.
No, it is. It is. And it, like, thank heavens that I feel like most moms are thinking that way, right? All we're thinking about are our kids. And, like, that it's there first. But I love that point of view because, we don't just want our 30s to go by and we're like, wait, what did I do for myself? Like, what? Like, yes, I am so happy that I made that time amazing for my children. But, like,
what am I?
Yeah, like, what do I do?
Like? What makes me happy?
Yeah. How do you feel like, because I feel like you're both so fun to talk to because you have such good sense of humor and like that's very like clear on your social media. How do you feel like you guys use that as moms? Like in your day to day?
I would say our kids don't think we're that funny.
No. They're like, no.
I have a 14-year-old boy who tells me constantly that I'm not funny.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But I I mean, I don't know if this is good, but I'll be like, bro, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, I just like play around with them.
Yeah.
We kind of dish it and take it, and then I'm like, okay, but now you're being disrespectful.
Yeah. This is the line.
I can joke with you, but you can't joke with me.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those things like you have to just like laugh while you cry sometimes.
Yeah.
You're like, it just, you kind of have to, and you have to be able to have fun with your kids also, and you want to enjoy being around them.
Yeah.
So I just think that like, we obviously live by like, it's not that serious. Like, why take life so seriously? And I think I've kind of passed that on to my kids. And they'll kind of like be in a mood and blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, it's not that serious. And I'll like start poking and like teasing and like, Mom, stop. You know, at first, like trying to fight it at first. And then like they always end up laughing.
Yes, the smile always comes out.
They'll be fighting and I'll just look at them and be like, is it really that deep?
Yeah.
And my 11 and 13-year-old will look at me and be like, no. And I'm like, okay, then what are you guys fighting about? And they just kind of look at each other and both start smiling and laughing. And I'm like, okay, so are we done? Like, we're done. That's it. Like, I just.
Well, and I love that because it doesn't make anyone feel bad or like guilty for arguing with their sibling, right?
Yes.
It's like, we're just going to try and learn to laugh at things.
Yeah.
I wish that was something I understood more as like a young mom.
Yes.
I wish like when I had, I mean, I've never really had like great newborns. I'm just like not a newborn person.
I am not either.
Same.
I feel you. And I always feel so guilty saying that.
Yeah.
Because everyone's
They're-
like, oh, the
I'm like, I
newborn
can't wait till they're like
stage.
6 months
Yeah,
old.
I know. I'm
Like,
they're fresh from heaven and they're beautiful and amazing.
Yeah.
And like, obviously I'm obsessed with them
Yes.
in a lot of ways, but it's a
It's
hard
really
stage
hard
for
stage.
me. Yeah. So I just wish that I had more of that mindset
Yes.
when I was first starting out
it's
as
hard
a mom.
when your hormones.
Oh yeah, and the hormones.
I also think that because we have each other and like other mom friends that we literally will be like, guys, I'm so stressed about this kid. You know, this is happening with them and they did this naughty thing. And so I'm like, okay, my kids aren't the only ones that
Everyone.
are annoying
Yeah.
and mess
Yeah.
up
That's
and
always
give
good
me
to
a
know.
hard time. So I can, it all doesn't seem as heavy and as serious
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, everyone's having these struggles. Everyone's going through
Yeah.
it. We're all dealing with it. And like, my kids aren't messed up. This is just part of parenting.
Everyone's
And
dealing
so
with
it can
something.
be not as heavy. It can be funny. It can be like, because you're just like, this is life. We're all struggling.
Yep, we're all just
And
trying
I
our best.
do think it needs to be talked about more. Like,
Yes.
I thought everyone around me loved the newborn stage. Everyone was just, 3 weeks old, walking around the park with all their kids, and I'm like hiding in a dungeon in my basement.
That's the thing.
and
Like,
I'm
what's
just-
wrong with
Yes,
me?
yeah.
That's
So,
what it feels like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do wish, and obviously it's so hard to say what I would have done. I would have gone back, I wouldn't have changed anything for the world.
Yeah.
But I wish I would have had the time or felt like I had the capacity at that stage to reach out to other moms, to have those friends. But you're only doing the best you can do. And at the time, I did not feel like I had the capacity to do that.
Absolutely.
And it's almost
Me either.
embarrassing to be like, I can't go out today because I'm like really sad and
Yeah.
mad at my kids and I'm just not in a good mental place. So you just make him an excuse.
And I'm tired and I haven't washed my hair in 7 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
But everybody else, like, it's this understanding that, like, I want you to understand that I love being a mom. I love my kids, but like I am really struggling. So I don't want to tell you how bad I'm struggling because I don't want you to think I'm a bad mom. I don't want you to think I don't love it. I don't want you to think I don't love my kids. So you just like don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But there was many times where I'm like, I struggled with postpartum after I had my last 2 kids. And I remember talking to my husband like, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I want to go out the door and run away.
Yep.
Like, and those were dark thoughts for me. I was like, I hate, this is my whole life. I hear my kids in the morning and I start like physically like getting so anxious because I'm like, it's starting again.
Yeah.
Like that, and that sounds dark and depressing and I don't want to tell people that.
But
because then they're going to think I don't love my kids, which I do. But like to know that if I had known that other moms were maybe feeling that way, I could have opened up and told people.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Because guaranteed, if you were to sit in a room with other moms, every one of them would relate to that. Mm-hmm. But you don't feel like that.
No, you feel like the bad mom for thinking those things. Even thinking them in my head, I felt guilty.
Yeah.
I felt guilty that I had these feelings. Even though I still got up every day, took care of them, loved them, even just thinking, oh, I hate this. Like, this is really hard. And what is my life? Yeah. I felt guilty even thinking that.
Yeah. No, that was me. I was a ball of anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is I remember my husband making me send him pictures of me out of the house.
Yeah.
Because I just wouldn't go out of the house because I knew I needed to, but it sounded so overwhelming that instead I would just sit in the house and be depressed, right?
And then you go out, and then you're like, why did I go out? This is so hard.
This sucks also.
But it does help. It does help getting out of the house.
It definitely does.
I'm like, I went to the grocery store today. That is a win. I took 3 kids to the grocery store.
I saw some sunshine.
Yes.
Felt the wind on my face.
No, really, that's the advice I would give to moms who are struggling. Go outside.
Yeah.
There is a world outside. Even just feeling the sun on your face, you will feel 100 times better. Yeah. It's not going to solve all your problems, but
Well, we have a friend that recently had a baby, and she was like, this is her 4th, and she said this is the only round that she's come back to the gym right at 6 weeks, and she's like obviously modifying, listening to her body, but she's like, this postpartum is so much different than all my other ones, because she's like, because I am getting out every morning, going to be around people, taking these 45 minutes for myself, and then I feel like, oh, I can go run this errand, I can go do this, I can take my kids to the park because I'm already out and I've already done the hard thing and I've already kind of reset.
Even me without little kids.
Yes.
If I don't go to the gym, I'm like, oh, might as well do nothing.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, it's
wild.
A PJ
Just
day. How you start your day.
Yes, but getting out of the house is the biggest motivator to me to be productive that day.
Yep.
And I was like, shoot, I wish I would have done that with my kids.
Yeah. No, and I know, I'm like, if there's any newer moms listening, do it.
Yeah.
It sounds the easier thing, and it's not excuses, because you do truly feel like, I can't do that.
Right.
I do not have the capacity. But the alternative is to just stay where you're at and not be happy, or do something really challenging and feel a little better.
Yeah, don't wait like I did.
Yeah.
I really do feel like at this point in my life, I just am able to enjoy motherhood so much more because I've implemented these things, and I'm like, wow, like you said, I wouldn't redo anything because I feel like, you learn and that's what gets you to where you're at. But if I could, I think I would have been able to just enjoy a lot more. And I also sometimes look at it and I'm like, oh, I feel like my 3rd child is getting a way more fun mom than my first or whatever.
You have that first child guilt. I always say to my husband, it's our fault. I messed her up because I should have done more and I should have been better, but I was like, and he's like, oh my gosh, stop. And I'm like,
I would always be, every kid I'd have, I'd be like, well, that one's already rotten. This one I'm starting to know. I'm totally kidding, but I would be like, okay, I did a few things wrong here. Yeah. This one is a clean. And I always tell our oldest, I'm like, sorry, you're kind of the guinea pig.
Yeah, absolutely.
My second just turned 12, and my first we gave a phone at 12 because everybody had phones. It has all the restrictions, everything. Yeah. But he was like, well, he got a phone at 12. I'm like, yeah, and we learned what a mistake that was.
We learned real quick.
Sorry, you get the benefit of we already tried some things, and now we have kind of a better way to do it.
Yeah, but that's why our oldest are always like my oldest will be the president.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why they come that way. Yeah, because both
of our oldest give us a run for our money. They just.
Yeah, so it's okay, she's probably fine, even though I didn't have all the tools I do now.
Yeah. They're learning and growing with us.
Right?
And I like to think that they're not going to remember, the hard parts as much as the good parts.
Hopefully.
So I'm hoping that like creating good experiences now are gonna kind of make up for some of those hard ones.
No, it does.
Yeah.
I feel like too, a lot of moms, women in general, but I feel like it's easier as a mom to kind of say like, well, I have kids, I have my husband, I have my family. So like I don't need friends. I don't need that connection. And I think a lot of times women that do that have had really like negative, poor experiences with other women, with friendship.
Yeah.
Do you have advice for those women?
That's a good question.
I don't know, because I've always felt like I need more people.
No, I love that though.
Like I'm just
You're just not a
my
quitter.
husband
You're like,
is
I'm
quite introverted. He can be extroverted, but I'm definitely the extrovert. And so that's kind of like, I think it took like a little bit for him to understand that like he might not need that external like friendship outside of the family, because I'm like, he goes to work all day and he gets to talk to people at work. He gets to have that social connection.
Yes,
I'm
that you
at
don't
home
have. You're at home with kids. Yeah.
Yes. And so that's kind of been a learning curve for him to be, but now he's like my biggest supporter. He's like, you seem to kind of be having a hard time. Call Lexi. Go do something with Lexi. Like I've always needed.
Call your
He
better
knows
half.
what you need.
And women need women.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
just do.
Yes.
Like, and maybe there's the few that don't, but I think most of us need that connection with other women to not feel alone, to talk out our feelings, to
I think it
all
is
of it.
hard though, if you've had negative experiences in your past, to we have gone through some, I don't know what you call them, friendship breakups. That's a real
Divorce.
thing. Divorces.
Which just happens like the older you get, and
it happens. And I think it's hard because I will often say to her, like, am I not giving this person the benefit of the doubt because of this experience? Like, has this made me a little more cynical? And I don't want to be, because I always try to be like the person that includes everybody and loves everybody, and you know, that's what we teach our kids.
Yeah.
But I keep coming back to, and I still have not figured this out, but I'm like, how do you teach your kids, just like we try to teach ourselves, to include everybody, to be kind to everybody, to keep your group open, but at the same time, like, protect your peace? We're not all meant to mesh and get along. Like, that's just not, everyone's so different. So there's some people that are not serving you, and you're not serving them, so why try to keep that just because we've been taught to include everybody and love and you can still love everybody. I don't, like, does that make sense?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
No,
and I still
absolutely.
haven't figured it
It's
out.
a struggle.
It's a and I feel like the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, okay, that person's not serving me, I'm not serving them, and
my
it's not
time
like,
is precious.
yes, your time is
I
so
don't have
precious.
the time and energy to give to people that are not making me feel good or causing me stress.
I mean, are you Taylor Swift right now?
Yeah.
We all heard her the other day.
My
Your
time is a
energy,
luxury.
your energy is expensive.
It's true.
is.
Not everyone can
Yeah.
afford that.
Exactly.
true.
And it's like, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with
No,
me.
no.
We're just not meant to
It's
be.
not a dislike.
Yes.
It's just having
Different people.
enough, I feel like, knowledge about yourself to know, like, hey, I still love this person,
Yes.
but we may not be each other's people.
Yeah.
And we may see each other in, more like group settings
Yes.
or, whatever.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
that's
not going to
what's
be
so
as
hard.
intimate. Mhm.
Yes. And it's so hard because then you have like your inner circle and then you have like the wider circle, and it's like, oh, how do I do this without making people feel left out? And
Yeah.
but it's not like I hate you thing. It's just
no,
like,
I think too, one of the biggest things that I've learned with like adult friendships is to just try so hard to give benefit of the doubt and not get offended at things.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
there's so many times that I feel like let's say we go to a dinner with some friends, and there's probably always some people that could like be maybe sad that they weren't invited, but maybe you don't know the whole story, right? Like maybe you don't know that they ran into each other at the grocery store earlier and that's how the dinner ended up like it's never like this personal affront, right? Like I just feel like I joke all the time because I say the older I get, I don't possess FOMO. Like it's not in my body. Yeah. But it's more just like
you have to work at that.
Yeah, it's more just like I just know that it's not anything personal to me. Yeah. Like if there's something that these other people that I'm friends with and love with are doing and I'm not involved, it's not because they dislike me or like don't want me involved, right? It's I feel like 99.99% of the time that's it. Yes, there probably are some times when people may be trying to hurt you, but for the most part,
I agree.
If they're your real friends and they love you and you feel like it's a mutual love and respect, then you have to know that it's not like that.
Yes.
You know, you have to know like, okay, there's, like you said, probably a reason. You know, they were all at the gym, decided to go get smoothies after.
And it just was like a quick last minute thing, or it was something they planned months ago. And
you know what? Sometimes smaller groups just like it can be a more of an intimate setting.
There's beauty in that.
Yeah, no, because we have, you know, lots of people that we're friends with. Yeah, and like it's so fun. We're going. I don't know if I should say this actually. We're going on a trip together.
Well, you can say that.
We like we have a bunch of families that we're all going on a trip together with, and I feel like that's so fun. But then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, are there gonna be a few people that kind of like wish they could come or wish they were invited or something? Yeah. But literally, you can't go bigger than. Like he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I wish I could include every single person in everything I did, but it's just not logistically possible.
No, sometimes there's just not enough bedrooms.
We're literally putting 7 families in a house.
Yeah. And I would love for there to be 15 families, but it just can't. And you know what? Maybe then next time it'll be this group of people and this group of people. Yes. I think what has really made us, because you know, we've been through things with people and all the whole time we've stayed close. And I think what's really made us stay close is we do give each other benefit of the doubt. And we do let the other person like do things that don't include us sometimes and choose to not be offended by that. Yeah. Because it has to be a choice sometimes. There's many times that I'll be like, did they say that because of this?
Yeah, your first reaction.
Am I going to look into that? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take it at face value. Yeah. What they said, give them benefit of the doubt. And I'm assuming they meant no ill intent by that. And I'm choosing to think that way. Because I could choose to think the other way and then look into everything everyone's doing and find reasons to get offended. Yeah.
But that literally never works.
No. You have to let it roll off your back. You have to be okay with other people also being close. Yeah. Like,
you should want your friends to be friends with each other. Like, and if you can find beauty in that instead of a jealousy, instead of I might get left out, and be confident in that, it's honestly so beautiful to find a group where you feel like everyone's supporting each other, and
everybody has their individual connections with each other. Yes. And they can, you know what, you can go call this friend and say, what can I help you with today? And it's just them two, and nobody else is like, why were just you two together and you call me?
Yeah. Like that. Well, I think that's just a maturity in your relationship. Yeah. That's like letting your relationships get to a level where you, number one, know that, but then also if it gets to the point where you are like, oh, I'm a little sad, you can say that. Yeah. Right? Like the friendships I value so much are the ones where I can be like, hey, that kind of bummed me out. Like, why did, like, I want to go do that. Most of the time, like I said, I don't care. Yeah. But I'm like,
no, it's a natural human emotion to feel that.
How great when you have friendships that you can just be like so confident and so open with each other.
You can feel comfortable enough to communicate. Yep. Because the worst is like the passive aggressive. Yes. Like, did I offend them? Did they meet? Were they joking?
Like, I don't know why they're not talking to me.
Yes, I would just rather you straight up say, Lexi, you did this. It hurt my feelings. It made
absolutely.
Let
and then
me
you can
know.
be like, oh my
and
gosh,
I would
I'm so
love
sorry
to know that I did something most of the time, I'm just in la la land.
Yes, and that's
I
the
would
thing.
love to know I did something to hurt your feelings, so I can apologize for it instead of you
never
just going
do it
around
again.
being sad.
Yes.
Yeah. And we are very immersed in each other's lives. Our kids are friends.
Yes.
Our husbands are friends. And like we always say, like if we're gonna have this tight group of friends, it's almost like a family.
Yeah.
And there will be times that you are annoyed with your sister.
Yeah.
And there will be times
we may
where,
need a break. And
yeah,
let's go.
exactly. And like there'll be times that I say things that are probably super annoying and hurt someone's feelings, but like we have to be able to talk about it, give each other benefit of the doubt, and know that there's love and respect between us. So if I come at you and say like, oh, what a bummer thing, what did you mean by that, or whatever, like you know that there's love behind that. And
Yes,
it's not
there's
like,
never ill intent.
it's not like I'm not gonna be your friend anymore because you did. It's like let's talk about it because we love each other.
Yeah. Like if you feel that there's ill intent, run.
Yes.
But normally there's not,
There's
because you've chosen your
95% of the
people.
time there's not. There-
Well, and that's another
it's
thing.
an accident.
I feel like I would love to know what you guys feel like are the biggest red flags and what are the biggest green flags
Well,
for friendship.
we have been through a friendship breakup. That it was
We were once a trio.
Close. We were very close with someone, and we managed to still stay friends through it. But now I think we're very vigilant kind of about the red flags because that was a hard thing to go through.
Yeah, nobody
Like, it's
wants
really
to
hard.
go through
It was
a
hard,
friendship
honestly
not
heartbreaking.
lasting.
Yeah, very heartbreaking on all sides.
Yeah.
Like for everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's things now that I see and immediately be like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, maybe that's just not for me.
Being like jealousy,
Possessiveness.
yes, like not wanting your friends to be close, creating divides between your friends, but making sure you remain close to those friends. Like we've seen that, and if I immediately see that in someone, I'm like, oh nope. And like I said, maybe I'm like more cynical now, but I'm just like no, like I'm not dealing with that. I've been there,
Well,
and I'm not gonna do it.
Boundaries are healthy.
You have to have
That's
boundaries.
it. Yeah,
if anyone
not-
tells you that
not
boundaries
bad.
are not good, then immediate red flag.
It's also a red flag.
Yeah.
I think also a huge red flag for me is like not taking any accountability for anything.
Yes.
And just turning it around. Well, it's because I felt like this, I did this, or because you hurt my feelings this way,
Or they
because
always
this has happened
have
to me.
some crisis, which is like, oh, I have this going on, so this is why I've treated you this way. It's like, no, you're having
It's like we
poor
can
behavior.
get through a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. Like I can be very forgiving of a lot of crap because I am not perfect at all. But we have to be able to be like, I messed up.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry I did that wrong.
Yeah, I'll try harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's people think they don't do anything wrong, like you can't deal with that because we all do things wrong.
It's really
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Taking accountability sucks sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of really do have to go through like when someone approaches you, your natural instinct is to be like defensive.
Totally.
A little bit offended, a little bit defensive, but that's natural and people have to expect that. But then you have to realize, okay, are they coming at me from a place of love, a place of friendship? They're my friend. I care about them. What am I going to do to fix this? I'm going to look at myself, which sucks
Which
to
is
have
hard.
to realize your flaws, but you really have to, or else it's just never going to work. It's not, no matter how many times you try to make it work and go on the roller coaster of that toxic friendship with red flags, whatever you want to call it, it's always going to be that cycle.
Yeah.
Because you have to realize that if that person's not willing to look inside themselves and take accountability, it can never work.
Yep.
It just won't.
Yeah. No, I love that.
I also think I go a lot off my intuition, gut feelings, whatever you want to call it. And I might be wrong sometimes, but I'm going to trust myself and be like, I feel anxious around this person. Or whenever this person texts me, I get a pit in my stomach that like, it's going to be some major thing or whatever. And like, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm protecting my peace.
Yeah.
And like, I go off of how I feel. Like if I feel uplifted when I'm with you, awesome. I hope I'm doing the same for you.
Yeah.
You know, I hope we can uplift each other.
I think that's really important. Like, how do you, when you leave,
do I come away feeling bad about myself?
Yeah.
Do I come away feeling drained instead of recharged?
Yep.
Nothing against that person, but maybe that's not for me then.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's just the way we interact does not mesh.
Yeah, it could be totally nothing they did, but for some reason it triggers something in you.
Exactly.
And that's just like, okay.
And that's
I
okay
realize this
to
isn't
recognize
my
that
person,
and be friendly and nice with that person, but set boundaries that's like, my once again, my time is precious away from my family.
Yes.
And I need to be recharged when I'm with my friends.
Yes.
Not saying everything's gonna always be easy and fun, but like the majority of the time it should be, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm coming away drained to go back to my family,
What's the point?
I can't do it. Like,
No.
I can't. Yeah. What's the
I
point?
want to go have a blast and come home and be energized, not
And I think
drained.
that's what really works for us is we get together and we are so annoying 16-year-olds.
Oh, so annoying.
Like, if you saw us in the store, you'd be like,
Those
because
girls.
we
It's
are
just
peeing
a
our pants
good
laughing, like acting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then we can go be adults again.
Yes.
For our family and be responsible. But when we're together, we can just be like super dumb and carefree. And you need that when your life
you
is so
deserve
structured.
that. Yeah, you deserve that.
We literally
We
had
have to be adults for our kids.
Yes.
Yeah. I have to be the mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone has to be the adult here.
Yeah.
We had a birthday party for a friend, and we literally went to Savers. Mm-hmm. Everyone picked out the ugliest outfit for the other person. Like, we draw names. And we just went and got dessert, went and rocked around Target, and like
In our ridiculous
hideous outfits. And I'm like,
I
how
love
old
that.
are we? I love this so much.
Yeah, but
and
it's like the things that you don't get to do anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like
And we both got married young. Like,
Yeah.
I was 20.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
you were 21?
I was 21.
21.
No, I was 21.
We're very young.
Yes.
So sometimes I feel like we got married young. We both had kids young.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
we kind of lost that, like,
A little
carefreeness
bit
very
of that
early
time.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fun to have that little outlet where you can just be completely yourself.
And you
No,
have
totally.
to stop caring what other people think.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, yeah, I'm in my mid 30s. I don't care that I'm walking around Target
Well, it's like
this.
life's
I'm
too
having
short.
Yes, like
yeah, you get
if
to
this
the point
isn't
where
their
you
cup of
realize
tea,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
then I'm not their cup
Yeah,
of tea.
if you
and
don't
that's
think
fine.
this is funny, then that is totally fine.
Yeah.
But like,
because
we
we
do.
think we're funny enough for all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
think we're
and
hilarious.
We're having a really,
We're having
really
fun.
night.
If you want to, like, come along on this journey, great. If you don't, great.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
And that's fine. Yes. And I love it. And that's why we're gonna go into some rapid fire questions real quick because
Okay. We don't know how to keep
you
them
guys
short.
are fun. Yeah.
We'll try real hard.
I know, maybe that won't be rapid fire, but it will just be like funny
There's
questions.
nothing
I ask
rapid
you.
about
Yeah,
it.
no, and that's great too. Okay, pajama drop off or fully dressed and ready drop off?
Pajamas. Yes.
Pajamas.
That's the question.
My kids will be like, "Oh, you're like all done up today. Where are you going?" Like, most
I
of the
know.
time,
You
I
guys,
am not
my
done up.
2-year-old starts crying when I get ready because he thinks I'm leaving.
Yes.
And I'm like, do I? I don't get dressed enough.
No. Yeah.
No.
But it's
But
fine.
mom life, like,
It's fine. Yeah, like he's just so
or
used
I'll wear
to me
makeup
not
and be
having
like,
my-
"I wasted makeup today
Yeah.
because I didn't.
I
do
didn't go
anything."
anywhere. What's the point? Okay, yeah. No, you're my people. Pajamas. Worst excuse you've ever used to get out of plans?
Oh, I was telling her
Yeah, I was thinking about this one.
one time to get out of brunch. I just really didn't want to go. Like, I am kind of an extrovert, but I think I have like a little bit of introvert
Same.
in me.
Yep.
It's very
You need to
confusing.
You need
recharge
some
by
alone
yes.
time. Yeah.
And I wasn't feeling it. And actually looking back on it now, I think it was the people we were going to be with, and I was just like not up for the draining.
Protect your peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, oh, I just really started my period. It's so bad, like I can't come. And then I remember that I've literally told all my friends, because I'm such an open book, I have an IUD and I hardly have my period.
Yeah.
Like that's not like a real
They're
thing.
Like, really?
They also all know when I
Like,
start
lies, Lexi.
because we're all synced up, and I was like,
Liar.
they literally know I just don't want to come to bed. But I
You're
just
like,
didn't.
But
yeah.
it's fine.
I'll
I'll be
getting to
fine.
the point now where I'm just like, I want to go to bed early.
Yes. Yeah. Now
Like,
we're
I don't
turning-
even make excuses.
tired.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys, it's cold outside. It's raining. I'm already in bed.
It's
I'm
cold
not getting out.
and
It's snowing.
late.
It's
Yeah.
dark at 5:30.
Yeah.
Well, winter is
Those
my
are
downtime.
those are good because that's when it's just true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the truth, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily we've gotten to that point now. That was obviously in the beginning, but
Yeah. No, it's fun.
She wasn't ditching
It's
me,
funny
by the
to
way.
hear. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, it wasn't for me. It's
texting her on the side, I really did want to see you.
just you. Best place for a deep mom talk: your car, kitchen, or Target aisle.
Car. We're car.
Yeah.
We sit in the car.
Isn't it
Yeah.
wild how long
Oh.
after a girls' night you can sit in a car?
Like
Yeah.
in the driveway.
Yeah, in
like
the
we'll pull
driveway.
in to just like drop her off, and it's like an hour and a
Yeah.
half.
My husband knows when I pull in the driveway, it doesn't mean I'm home.
Yeah.
You guys should make a real.
We have. We
Have you? Okay, because
It
that
has
is
25 million views.
Oh,
It's like
that's-
we're saying goodbye at
that
the
makes
counter.
sense.
We're saying goodbye at the door.
Oh
we're
yes,
saying
I've
goodbye.
seen that one. Yes,
It's
because
like our
it's
most
true.
viral reel.
Because it's so funny. Because
And
you can
it's so
seriously
funny.
just sit in your car.
People are like,
and
oh,
talk.
this is called the Midwestern goodbye. Oh, I thought this was only in our country.
Yes.
Like, and
It's literally
universal.
worldwide.
Women
So
cannot
one
stop
more
talking.
thing I had to tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yes.
No, and it's that's how you know though it's true love.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you can talk to someone for that long.
We
And
made
then
that.
we'll literally debrief texting at
Yeah.
home.
Yep. Like those are your best friends.
And sometimes we'll like send out a text to, every group has the group text with the
Yeah.
weird name. We send
Yeah,
the
yeah,
group
yeah.
text to the text with the weird, or the chat with
What's
the weird
your
name.
chat name?
We can't say.
Okay, it's not
Top
appropriate.
secret.
No, I'm just kidding. I bet it's a
Because
good
it's
one.
really weird.
No,
We'll tell you
I bet it's a good
off
one.
the record. But we'll literally
I
send a
can't
text and be like, swig run, 9 p.m. tonight after the kids are in bed. Let's
That's
go.
a great idea.
And we'll all meet at Swig, get in one car,
Yeah.
go through the drive-through, circle back around, and sit in the parking
your
lot
soda
for
and talk.
hours.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a million kids at home.
No one's
and
gonna bother
husbands.
us.
Yeah,
bother
We
us
can't
there.
go home.
Well, and how
Yeah.
great it's like zero effort.
Yes.
You didn't really have to plan anything at
and
all.
and
except
yeah.
we'll
just
be
getting in the car.
texting, and this person's like, "Oh, this really, hard thing happened." And we're like, "Okay, sounds like we need to go to Swig."
Sounds like we need
Emergency
to
Swig
tonight.
run.
And it's late, and it sucks because we're saying I'm so late, but it's when our kids are in bed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need it sometimes.
Yeah.
With that, girls' night in or girls' night out?
Ooh. We're a good mix,
Yeah.
but I think we definitely probably go out more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because also I feel like,
We all have kids at home sleeping,
and
and
we love trying new things.
we want to leave the house.
Yes. It's the only time
Yeah.
you get to.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it's very low key and we're in our pajamas and we go get a drink. But we have like a running thread of like, girls, look at this hike. Should we do this? Girls, there's a new smash room here. Let's go do this.
I love that.
Like,
Yeah.
what else? We've done bead classes. Like,
Yes.
I
Keep
just
it
at
alive.
the point where I'm just like,
Why not?
let's just try new things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
fun. And I also feel like when we're at someone's house, we have the tendency to make the girls' nights go to like 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Because we're just
all
all
regret the next
Yes.
day.
It's
we're
true.
all like comfy cozy on someone's couch. But
Yeah,
if
you're
we're
not getting
out,
up.
we have like things closed.
Yes.
Like you have to eventually go home.
The restaurant is
out.
glaring
Yeah.
at you.
Yes.
You have to leave.
Even Target closes at some point.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have
Their
to go
dressing
home.
rooms close down very early.
They will kick
too.
you out. You're like, trust us, we know.
There's a time we went to Target and we wanted to try some stuff on, and their dressing room closed at like 9.
You're like,
So I
can't turn
literally
these sweats
climbed
on?
under the door
Don't admit that.
and I opened it up and I was like, guys, come in here. Let's just all try this on.
They're like, how'd they get in there? These crazy moms.
Yeah.
We don't get out much.
Okay, 2 more. Snack you steal from your kids most often.
Ooh.
I have a weird obsession with cherry Airheads. The red Airheads. I don't know why.
Those are really good.
Isn't
like
that
my
so
mouth
random?
is watering thinking about it.
But I don't
Those are
love
good.
any of the other flavors, and it's so funny because my kids will like get them on Halloween or like get them from school, and they literally will hide them from me.
They know you're
Or
going
they'll
through
be
those.
like, "Look what I got," and be like, "I'm not giving you any," and they like are always like, "Mom," like they know
You're
it's
like,
my
"That's the
favorite.
only one I like, you guys.
I'm like, all I ask is for red Airheads. Like that's all I want in
ask
life.
for much.
Nothing else.
love
My kids are old enough that we live right by a Harmon's,
Uh-huh.
and they'll ride their bikes over and spend their own money buying treats that I usually wouldn't buy them.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you have to give me some of those.
Mom tax.
Something.
tax.
You're
Yeah.
like, let me see the
Yeah.
And it's
the
all
damage.
the stuff that I'm like, this is terrible for you. I would never
Yeah.
buy this.
And that's why they're buying them.
And, yeah, and then I'm like, okay, just give me
They got like Fruit Loops or something,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're like, cool. I'm trying to keep the red dye out of the house. Okay, last one. What's your ultimate I'm not a regular mom moment? And it can be good or bad.
Ooh.
Like a cool mom or like
I'm just
a
not
dumb
cool
mom?
anymore. To my kids. To my
Oh.
kids, I'm literally,
I'm already feeling that.
my kids are embarrassed to be seen with me. My boys are. Like we were driving, okay, here's one. We were driving to back to school night, and I had the windows down, I was blaring music. They always roll their eyes, but I'm like car dancing, and we're getting closer to the school, and they literally like turn off the music and roll up the windows, and I was like,
They're like
I'm like,
covering
you
their
guys,
faces.
you think that it's gonna make people think you're dumb, but like they might actually give you some cool points for having
They
a
might
cool
actually
mom.
be like, hey, your mom is so cool.
Yeah, like just try and see. Because I think they'll think I'm cool.
You never know. Maybe this is their favorite song.
We have the opposite in my house because I have all girls.
Yeah.
So they like think the Instagram thing is so cool.
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
boys.
Yeah, like they love. Can we be in a reel?
Can we be in your reel?
And I'm like, yeah, no, you're not.
My 14-year-old rolls his eyes at all the reels, all the Instagram.
He
things.
thinks we're so dumb.
He let it slip at school that, oh, my mom has an Instagram. And some friends looked it up, and they were like, maybe I shouldn't say
He's
this.
like, I
don't
should have
know.
never told
He was like, they're like, oh, your mom and her friend are kind of hot.
Yes, I was gonna say you're
Yeah,
probably in the like your mom's hot
And
stage,
he
wants
was
to die.
mortified.
Yeah.
Mortified.
Oh, I'm sure.
And he was like, they were like, we're all going over to Cooper's house. Yeah, and I was like, he's like, Mom. I'm like,
Your mom and her hot friend.
No wonder he doesn't like me.
Yeah, I feel like this
it's
is
the
making
worst
sense.
age to hear that. The absolute worst. to
Totally,
hear.
like how gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, don't tell them about the. I don't need 14-year-old boys looking at our Instagram anyways. Don't tell them about
Yeah,
it.
well, don't share that.
They're not our target audience.
Yeah, or he'll be like,
Yeah.
I was like, don't think you're that funny. And I'm like, cool. I don't need you to think I'm funny.
Yeah, fine. Other
He
people
was
do
Women
that.
my age think I'm funny.
He came home from school when they had like early out one time, and we were still filming a reel, and we were like, oh, we just have to finish this real quick, and then I'm leaving, I'm going home. And he was like kind of watching us film it, and he was like, this isn't funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, guess what? You're not our target audience.
This isn't funny.
But the people that are will think we're funny.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You're like, I promise it's funny. Yeah. I'm
One
not.
day he's gonna know how cool I was.
Yeah,
One
he'll,
day.
he'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm not a regular mom because I'm not very smart. I was seriously thinking because I was like, getting ready to interview you guys, and I was like, wow, what would my answer be to that one? And I remembered that last year I took my now 7-year-old, she was 6 at the time, starting kindergarten. I took her to school, got her all ready for the first day of school the day before.
Oh, no.
You guys, the day before school.
Oh.
Got her ready, did her pictures, take her. You would have thought like it would clue me in that there were 0 other cars.
Right? Yeah.
No other cars at the
dead.
school. No one there. I'm like, weird.
I'm on
Where is it? Like, am I early? I thought school started, and I walk her in.
Oh, no.
Walk her in. We go in. I'm like taking pictures of her at her desk. You guys, like it was.
Oh, you went in the
It was
bus?
open.
Yeah, it was open. Her teacher comes in. Hi. I'm like, hey. She's like, school starts tomorrow. So
I love
that was my top. I'm not a
wow.
regular mom because I don't even look at my emails and know
Yeah.
what day is day
She
one.
probably was so disappointed.
She was so mad at me.
I feel like that's something you would do.
She was like, Mom, I can't believe you just...
I have definitely messed up days for appointments and practices and all that stuff.
I'm like, it's like
Never done
Groundhog
that,
Day.
but-
We're just going to do it again. So we're going to get you in the same outfit.
This is practice
I'll make you the
day.
same breakfast.
Well, and now you already have your pictures done, so you don't have to do
actually,
them
it was
on the
so
first
nice.
day.
It
Yes.
was so, it
Yeah.
made
The
the
stress
first day
of
a lot
first day
easier.
pictures.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
this was on purpose.
Yeah.
I just wanted, it was like trial run.
Yeah.
You were
Making
nervous
sure
for
we were
kindergarten.
ready.
Like,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
I have a son who is very on top. He wants to be on time to everything. He doesn't want to like miss anything.
Yeah.
And he worries about me all the time. He's like,
Mom, are you sure?
Who's picking me up today from soccer? And I'm like, I am. And he's like, oh, you're gonna forget. I'm like, that was one time. Okay?
Positive.
We are very similar, but I'm very type A. She's
Yes.
very type B.
Oh, yes.
So it's a
Yes.
good balance.
And I'm
It is a
glad
good balance.
Lexi like remembers things and reminds me of things.
Yes.
And I really appreciate it
Yes.
because it is
We need
not
that. We
how
all
my
need
brain
that.
works. It is not how my brain works.
No.
And I'm in charge of 4 humans,
Yeah.
and they have busy schedules.
There's lots of schedules.
It
to
is
keep
really
track
hard.
of, okay.
And I'm very worried that I'm giving him a complex because
He'll
we're
be
late
fine.
to everything.
No, I love
okay,
it.
we're not late to everything. We're late to something.
Just some things.
Yeah. And he's like, Mom, this assignment is due this day. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm on top of it. And then I'll forget, and he'll be like, you did it again.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write 20 notes.
But I'm always like, I can handle this,
Yeah.
okay? And he's like, no, you can't.
No, you cannot, Mom.
No. The other
Okay,
day we
you
went
just
to
need
the
a charge.
pool and I brought her a towel because I knew she'd forget.
Yeah.
See,
She was like, you
these
didn't
are
bring
the
a towel,
friends
did you?
we
I'm like,
need.
no. She's like, got one.
Got one.
This is why you work.
We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
But also, like, you don't want to be inside my brain. She's always like, I wish my brain worked like yours. And I'm like, no, you
You're like,
don't.
it's always going.
Yeah, like, no, honestly,
Because
You don't.
I think I
It's also
stress
scary.
a lot less because I'm just
yes.
like, whatever.
You do.
whatever.
Yeah. And I just am constantly like, have to pick up here. So that means I have to leave here and I have to have dinner here. And that means I have to have dinner ready by this time. And
I'm more like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what's going on today? I better figure out this stuff out today.
Oh yeah, that's today. I love it. With that being said, do you guys have any final remarks? Any like last nugget of wisdom to give to moms who want, friendship or humor in their day-to-day that feel like that would really help them as a mom?
I just feel like don't take yourself too seriously is like
Yeah.
a huge one. Like, I don't know. Like I said, we think we're funny, but we get comments on Instagram from people that are like, eat poo. Like, legitimately.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Legitimately.
You're always gonna whatever.
Yeah.
A lady told us to
Whatever.
eat poo.
You
So-
can't.
And it's become a running joke that we're like, you're
Yeah.
so dumb. We'll eat poo.
Yeah, we always
okay?
say that to each other now.
But see, now
Yeah.
it's funny to you.
Yes.
Bye, eat
Just
poo.
make light
You
of
can
the
turn any
mean- of the
situation
meanness. Yeah.
into something funny.
Yeah.
And even if it's not a funny thing, we have discussions all the time where we're like venting. I mean, we definitely sometimes are not funny. We're like
Yeah.
sad. I go through all the emotions.
Yeah.
We're not always happy and
No,
smiling. A lot of the time.
that would be false.
but
We
not
are
all the time.
Yeah.
And we'll vent to each other, and then at the end we'll just be like, it'll all work out.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Everything will work out.
It's kind of like a
'Cause it
running
will.
joke, though. Like, it'll all work
We'll
out.
say the most diabolical, depressing things to each other, and then be like, it'll all work out.
somehow.
Wow.
It's
Because
And
it
you-
will.
And you need
It's
someone
not-
to remind you of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we're find your people, go outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
because nothing's gonna change unless
Yeah.
you go outside your comfort
Yeah.
zone.
I agree.
Amen.
And I think it's important to it feels so weird when you're first making mom friends. It feels like dating.
It
Like
does.
you're like at the park.
Yeah.
Can
Like
I,
exhausting.
Can I get your number?
exhausting.
Like, would you like to go to lunch?
Like, how do we take this to the
sometime?
next
Yeah.
level?
Like all the questions
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
ask
Can
people,
I
you just
text you
need.
later?
So, like, what are we right now?
And then you become like Instagram friends and you're like Instagram official. Yeah. And I just think it's important to remember like it's okay to do that. Like it's not weird.
And
it feels
everybody
weird, but
else
it's not.
feels weird.
Yeah.
Like everybody's in the same boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone has insecurities.
And at least you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what? And you know what? We were like, you know what? People are probably gonna think our Instagram's cringy, but what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like we're at
Yeah.
least trying something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if people want to make fun of us, great. We took a chance and we're trying something new.
And honestly, we already make fun of ourselves, so
they can make fun of us. I don't care.
Make fun of us.
Can't offend us.
But now I see people going outside of their comfort zone and trying new things, and I'm like, go you.
Good for you. Well, and that's the thing. I feel
that's not my thing, but good for you.
People that are doing that will always respect someone else that's doing it. They're never going to like make fun of you. They're always going to be like, good for you.
Yeah.
Because they've been there. They've felt stupid. They've done it anyway.
Yeah.
And they know that that's what it takes to get you to where you want to be.
Exactly.
So
be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's the only way things are going to get better for you.
I think it's also important to remember, like, it doesn't have to be a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the little things, like just a Marco Polo, or like, let's go grab lunch, let's go. It doesn't have to be some big, extravagant, time-consuming thing to mean a lot and to spend time together, and it will naturally nourish that friendship, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be time-consuming.
Send someone a text and be like, oh my gosh, did you watch that show?
Yeah.
We do that all the time. Like, what did you guys think of this movie? Find some common ground with someone, and it will grow from there.
Well, and I think one of your hottest tips was Marco Polo. It's just like an easy, quick way, you know? So guys, I think you said so many things.
We're going to be the spokesperson for Marco Polo.
Well, you do, yeah.
They do follow us on Instagram.
I hope you get a
Polo
brand
account.
deal. But no, really, I think you said so many things that so many other women, but especially moms, will be so grateful to hear. I think it's a hard thing at our age. Well, it seems like a hard thing to go and make friends and to also like laugh when things are hard. And I think you guys have shown that it's possible and that it helps and that it's worth it. Yeah. So I appreciate that so much, and thank you for being here.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Fun.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
We
I had fun. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I had a lot of fun.
We love to talk.
Okay, if you loved this episode, be sure to share, subscribe, and tune in to Instagram. We'll be having announcements about our next podcast event where Riss and Lou will be. So I'll be sharing more about that event as the next few days come. And if they're joining us, it's guaranteed to be a good time.
We like to think so.
So yeah, tune in, and thanks for listening.